So here we go. I'm laying in all the darks there and putting in the snow. Now the snow is not white. Okay, so that's an important point to make because you think of snow as white, but it's really it was starting to get it's basically sunset, right? There's lots of shadows. And really the snow looked kind of blue. It was a very pale blue with some purple undertones in it. So I kind of took both. I kind of put a little bit of purple in some places and some blue in others, vary it up a bit to have some cool and some warm places to move the eye around. And then it was also the same color that you see in the sky. So and it's also the same color on the snow, not on just on the ground, but on those trees. So it kind of unifies the whole thing together with that same pale blue and purple. And so I think I'll just let it play out and you'll see how it ends up here. It's, I'm just farting around with it. And basically, I could have stopped here really, but being that I am kind of insane and I don't know what I didn't really like it yet. So I just kind of played around with it more. So, I should have left it at that point and just moved on. And this is one of the things that happens when you're painting is it's really easy to overpaint. And so it's good to take breaks and kind of but as I am impatient and I don't know, I did take some breaks and I thought and I would see something and I go, "Oh, I don't like that." And I'd be like, I don't like that." So sometimes it's good to walk away. Now, when you're doing wet on wet, you can't really do that because you just kind of have to make some executive decisions at the time, and go for it. And I think I might have sent myself a copy um of the final painting so I can put that up here. Let me see if I have that and I will pull that up for you guys. I hope I sent it to myself. Um yeah. So this is the actual photo that I took from I'll share that for now. This is the photo reference that I used and I will put this up and you guys can try to kind of if you want to use my reference and sort of simplify it yourself, please feel free to do that. That's what this whole thing is about, is sort of to share with everybody. Okay, come on, share screen. So here's the photo reference. I will put this up in the more button so you can use it. And this was taken from a balcony, a friend's balcony. Um, and so you can see it's got all the elements that I put in there. I took away these houses because they're just pulling focus. They're not really great or anything. So I just kind of simplified that. Um, and the final picture, I do have a photo of it, but I don't know why I didn't send myself it. So I'm going to pause this for a second. So this is the reference. And you can see how I simplified over time here in different ways. So let me stop my share and pause this for 1 second. Yeah, I did finally find it. So I'm going to show you the final painting. And you can see what I'm saying by how juicy it is. It's very juicy. There's a lot of paint. My husband said, "Did you use medium on that? Did you use wax?" I'm like, "No, I did not. Just paint." And so here we go. Here's the final painting. So the painting is and so like I said, I could have just it probably was better before I decided to flirt around with this whole area up here. But um and all this because it just got contaminated and stuff. But it's brighter. And I kind of for whatever reason, I decided that's the way I wanted it to go. I don't know. So as you know, Duchamp said, no piece of art is ever finished. It is just abandoned. And this is a great example of that. I should have probably abandoned it a little bit sooner, but I do like kind of the textural quality of this stuff. And Um, I wanted it to have some of that and, because texture draws your eye, but you don't want it to be everywhere because then it's kind of overwhelming. So it's sort of a split kind of situation there. So I'm going to stop my share. And this is basically it. So my next set of lessons will be on making a hat and double knitting without having a pattern and actually teaching you how to make stuff without a pattern at all in knitting because I don't like counting and I don't like following directions. So I figured out how to just make everything without having to use patterns. And I'm going to teach you guys that skill. And that's another skill I'm going to be teaching you. Then we'll come back to painting and some other different forms of art that you can explore. Um, all the references to the painting materials will be in the more button, as well as the reference photo that you can take and break down in your own way. And I would love to see the paintings when you guys are done. So I don't know if you can post them on the community page on YouTube, but if you can, please do. And if not, please email me um at the email, which is I think it's creativity connector at Gmail, but I'll post the email to send me your paintings. I'd love to see them. And I'd also love to kind of talk to people about their experience. And maybe some of you guys who are watching and who are starting to paint, I would like to hear, your stories about your journey and how and as we go, kind of keeping in touch with you guys, talking about what the journey is like for you as and just your spiritual kind of journey with creativity. I want to hear from all you and also maybe do some talks with some of you guys if you guys are interested. All right, so see you guys soon. Lots of love. Keep making stuff. See you soon. Bye bye.